Hello, guys. Our upcoming shows that we have February 10th with Audic Empire and Vanalia for the AZ Roots at the Rockbar. We also have February 13th in Santa Barbara with Skylar Lutz. We have February 24th with Black Salt Tone and Rollin' Out. That one's at Rockbar. All right, let's get it started. Welcome back to the Desert Fish Podcast.
What's up, guys?
What is up?
It's been a long time since we've done one of these.
It has been a minute.
So we got the whole band here. We're going to talk about what we've been doing for like the last 6 months and what we got coming up here.
Yep.
The next few months coming up.
Yeah, I think the last time that we actually sat down and did one of these was about a month after the album release.
Exactly.
So like
Late summer? Yeah.
late summer, something like that.
Yeah, it's been a busy couple months, I'd say.
It has, yeah. We've done a lot of crap between then and now.
So what's first?
What are we talking about?
Well, I mean, since we've done the last podcast, like you said, it was about a month out. After that, all we really did was play a lot of local shows. We were kind of just pushing the new album here in Tucson.
It's kind of a great response to album release show.
We did, and I think everyone wanted to hear it more. So we were just trying to keep it more local for these trips. But we did take our own little vacation.
Yes,
did.
indeed.
To Colorado.
If you could call it a vacation.
Yeah, I guess.
It's more like
a forced vacation?
a week-long shit show.
It was a week-long show. We went. Dylan's got a brother that lives in Colorado Springs, and we decided to get out of Dodge and go up there and see him for a little bit.
Yeah. It was, I mean, all the nonsense aside, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was a great time.
It was
had a
fun
good
to
time.
leave
A lot
Tucson and hang out.
of a lot of stuff happened. Made it memorable though, and I had a great time because I was just watching all the bad shit happen. So
Yeah, me and John kind of hit the short sticks
Yeah.
on.
The last time we left Tucson together, Austin got the short shit, or short end of the stick.
That's right.
The short shit. He got the short end of the stick
and
and almost died in the van. But this time, Nick and I really
They hit some
fun.
peaks. Let's talk about those.
Yeah, so we took a trip out there, and we took my car, and I got I did the whole get your car inspected and whatnot, make sure my tires are good, I got the oil change, all this jazz, and I worked inside of Sears, so I knew the guys that were doing it, and they hooked it up, they put all the good shit in there, cheap price. But what I didn't know is that this guy didn't know how to do an oil change. So like I got it 2 days before we went. So it was 2 days I was driving on it, and then the 14 or 10 hours that we drove.
It would have been, we left
Little over
Tucson at like
halfway.
9:30 p.m., right? Or so.
Something like that.
And we got just north of Albuquerque.
So it was
Right,
like
it was like an
12
hour
hours.
and a half north of Albuquerque. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it would have been like 6 a.m., something like that.
sun was just coming up. It was early.
Yeah. So what happened was the guy did my oil change, and he left my oil cap off, and it blew one of my bearings in the pistons. So we sat on the side of the road.
At Calle Valencia.
Calle
We will
Valencia.
never forget that
257?
that exit.
I'm telling you, I will never talk on the phone more heated than I talked to this fucking
To that
lady.
I've
Insurance
never seen
company?
Nick more mad in his entire life, and I've known him for quite some time now.
So we pulled off, and we trying to figure it out, and I saw my cap was there. I called my roadside assistance,
Yeah.
insurance and shit.
Well, first we had called my AAA,
Yeah, we
and
thought
we were gonna have to pay for towing.
yeah, because I thought I was gonna have to pay for towing or whatever.
But then you got free towing, so we canceled AAA, which hindsight we should have probably
should have just kept
probably
it
should have
there,
just kept
but-
that.
So I called my company, and I was like, we were off on some random ass exit. It wasn't anything marked really. There was a road name, and that's all I knew.
There was a number.
It was an exit number.
And we even had the exit number, which I saw way before. So I was trying to tell her all this stuff, and she was like, "It's not enough for me to figure out where you are." I was like, "What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm calling you. You're supposed to figure out where I am.
Yeah.
To come help me. And I was like, I'm on Calle Valencia. That was the road name, and I remember it because I said it 5,000 times to this lady.
Spelled it out.
And she just was not having it. She's not having it. And I was like, you know what? And I hung up with her. I did the whole thing again. So that was probably like 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Well, what was
on the-
crazy was AAA used the GPS of my phone to find me in like 2 minutes.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
2 seconds. They
It
found
was
you.
so quick. And then they were like, I don't know where you're at. And I was like, dude, I'm calling you from my iPhone that's got a GPS in it. What, like,
Let me send you my location real
yeah,
quick.
for
Let me add
real.
you on Snap.
Can I text you my location? With
So I guess I have like Ghetto's RS or for insurance or something. Like,
KORS.
like, so
Hey, what's your insurance company?
I have no clue.
I was gonna
wow.
say we could, recommend
front of
them
public,
to everybody.
yeah.
I definitely recommend them.
Should probably recommend them. Yeah.
But I mean, you got there eventually, right? We got the truck call.
But yeah, like I called the second
took
lady.
so many hours.
And I was on the phone for in total probably like an hour and a half. I was on
Well,
the
they
phone.
sent a truck in the wrong direction too.
And then that's the thing. Like after I got off the phone with the second lady and she figured out air quotes where I was, and she sent the tow truck driver. I was like, awesome. And then I looked up like it sent me like a text and it sent me the address. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this address is. It was like Luna.
Yeah, we Googled it.
Luna something, and it was like an
It
hour
was
in the
2 hours
wrong
south-
direction.
Yeah, south of Albuquerque.
So I
And
called.
we're
I was like,
no.
"Fuck this!" I'm calling the tow truck driver directly. I got his number, and I was like, "Hey man, I'm here." He's like, "I know exactly where you are." And I was like, "Dude, fuck yes, go apply at my insurance company and work for them because they don't know what the
'Cause
fuck
they
they're doing
suck,
over there."
yeah.
So we finally got there and picked us up, but he can only take 2 of us, and there's 4 of us. So me and John went, and Austin and Dylan just had to sit on the side of the road and we it wasn't a short amount of time.
2 or 3
No,
hours.
It was
It was a
two.
good
It was
2
2 hours minimum.
But it was a
Yeah.
beautiful sunny day, not too hot, and we kept our 2 acoustic guitars with us. So we made a little. We brought some snacks with us. Like, it was like a
We were
out-
picnic.
It was like an
Yeah.
outdoor
It was a little
picnic
date
kind of
between,
day, and we just
us
waited
and
for
Dylan.
hours, and then I ended up having to call a $50 Uber to take us back from that spot into the
Well,
nearest city.
We were at Santa Fe, right?
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
to
we go back to Santa
Santa
Fe.
Fe. So we were like, well, this is our only option is to take a $50 Uber,
Uber.
and go
Yeah.
get dropped off at the car. So
Then I worked for a rental car company, so luckily we were able to get a rental car.
Swing a rental.
We forgot about it, and insurance took care of it all, so it wasn't like a huge deal. But it was
Yeah.
just like, man, we were so
We-
close too. Like
Yeah.
we weren't that far away.
And we left Tucson to get away from like the bullshit for a little bit, and we just stumbled right into a big
Yeah.
pile of more of it.
that's a good. Why don't you tell the band what you did?
What you
then,
stumbled into.
What you stumbled into there, sir.
so I fully blame it on the elevation. Okay.
I think you're just a little bitch, dude.
Okay, well, either way. So
just
we
kidding.
finally get
We all got
to
fucked.
Oh yeah.
we finally get to Colorado Springs, like 6 hours later than we had planned, and we're hanging out at Lauren's place or whatever. And it was the second night we were there, right? Not the first night.
I don't think
It
it
was
was
the
the
second
The second night, because the first night we all just like hung out. We went and got
Played some
smashed.
games.
We got smashed. We were
And
playing
then
Smash
we were
Bros for a
playing
while.
playing some games and passed out, whatever. Next morning, woke up, we went hiking at some canyon, Red Rock Canyon
Oh,
or something
yeah.
like that.
No worries.
Which
with
is
snow.
It's near the Garden of the Gods in Colorado
Yeah,
Springs. Yeah, it's really
fucking
beautiful.
absolutely beautiful.
Bunch
and
of big red
then
rocks.
and then we went to go see what the nightlife in Colorado Springs had to offer. So we went to some cool like burger place, whatever, and then went to this like arcade bar. It was
Well,
pretty cool.
Let me preface this by it wasn't popping. It wasn't really
was
much
not
going
super
on,
popping,
but we
no.
fucking brought the
we
party to
brought the
Colorado
party.
Springs.
There's this
dude.
one guy doing karaoke. Not karaoke. I'm sorry. Just a little set by himself with his guitar.
Oh, that's at the second bar. 'Cause
Oh,
the first
we
bar,
haven't made it that far.
No, we went to that first bar, that arcade bar, where we each had like a beer or something. And
Was
then
that the
there
one with the ping pong too? No, that was the last
No,
one.
no,
we
so-
met
so
Chad.
The first bar was
Yeah,
the one
the
with the
fucking-
guy.
Oh yeah, the arcade bar.
With that dude who was obviously way drunker than us, who
Yes.
came and like introduced himself to our table.
I'm gonna
and was
remember
like,
your
I'm gonna
names.
remember your names.
I remember all your names.
And I cannot for letting me remember his name now.
Chad.
Sean
I
or
think it
something.
might have been
Chad,
Chad. That
probably.
sounds
It-
pretty
It's
good.
Chad.
He was definitely
Shout out to Chad if
He
you
just-
ever
he just
hear
looked
this.
like a Chad.
He just
Yeah.
looked like a
No,
Chad.
his name was Chad.
We're gonna call him Chad.
100% his
Yeah,
name
that
was
place was
Chad.
pretty decent.
Maybe.
Not quite as cool as Cobra, but
No,
it was
so
like it was
then
pretty
we
poppin'.
went to what's the name of that bar?
Shit,
that
if I
second
know,
bar.
bro.
Bar K. It's Bar K.
Bar K, it was Bar
Yes.
K.
So and that place
Bar
is
K.
dope. If
That
you
place
live in
is
Colorado
great.
Springs.
Yeah, for sure. If you're in Colorado
Owner
Springs, you
amazing.
should
They
go
were
there.
making like dumplings and shit behind the counter too. But we walk in.
Nicest
this
people I met, dude, were in that bar. I
Dude
swear, all
playing,
night.
dude playing a set, acoustic set. They had a downstairs area with like a ping pong table and a bunch of cool stuff. They had pool tables. And we're drinking there, whatever. And all of us are kind of like, dude, this is, we're chilling. But it wasn't affecting me as much as I had thought it was. So we just kept drinking.
I will say that like
Old-fashioned.
it wasn't like you're progressively getting drunk. It was
No.
like, oh, we're
It-
drinking.
And then it hit us
bam.
all.
It was like
insane.
instant.
Like it's the only time I've ever had that happen like that. And like I said, I'm blaming it on the elevation.
Blame it on what you will.
I'm blaming it on us going ham because we were having a good
Well,
time.
okay,
And then
say
I think our
John was
undoing-
not the only one
Our
fucked up that
undoing was
night.
when we started going to Jaeger bombs. I think.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we all did Jaeger bombs.
That was one of the last things we drank.
Yep, and then we got into the Uber, and then made it back to Lawrence. And then at that point,
We bought a handle of whiskey, or we had a
we had
handle
one.
of
We had
whiskey
brought
just
one
ready.
with us, and then there are videos of us like fighting in the backyard with large tree sticks.
as swords.
Before
Yeah,
even that,
swords.
when we got in the Uber and came home, fucking Dylan and Austin and someone.
Me and
Broke the
Lauren wrestled in the
yeah.
in the basement of that place.
You guys were
yes.
fighting in the basement of the place.
But someone
Just
pushed
for
someone
fun,
into
we were
the
just
plant at their house.
Oh no! Austin pushed me. Austin pushed me into the plane.
Oh yeah.
John was
And I just laid-
John
I
was
just
trying
laid
to
on
come
the ground.
inside.
I just laid down in the plant.
John was trying to come inside, and right as he was coming up the steps, I just saw a golden opportunity to push him
Ran
right
by-
into the
right
bush.
into a bush.
There was
I
just a bush right there next to the door going up the steps, and I was just like,
boom.
John, meet the bush.
And then
I don't
I
know
just
why. I
laid
just
in the
thought it was
bush.
funny.
Because didn't you have to pick me up out of it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, John wasn't going nowhere.
Nope. I was like, this bush is comfy, cool.
And then at that point, John got inside and decided to tilt the entire
Nope.
bottle of
Yep.
whiskey back
That was a bad idea.
and just chug a big portion of it, even though he was that drunk. We told him not to, but I thought I'd just watch the story
worst.
unfold.
It's yeah. See, that's the thing. Like,
You got to end
if
this story though with what happened though.
Yeah, so
that's
so
the best
we're
part.
that's the best part is so we were outside fighting or whatever with these like big tree branches as swords and shit, and then someone locked me outside.
Yeah, I'll say John was getting pretty aggressive. John was at a point that he was ready to battle royale someone to the death, maybe.
So we locked him out.
So I locked the door and I was like, this is
Well, I
probably
just
better.
got beaten up with sticks and pushed into a bush.
And I'll say I probably locked it for 45 seconds and opened it back up, and John was gone. I looked the whole backyard. He was nowhere to be found. I searched the whole front yard, could not find this guy. I was like, where the fuck did he come inside? Did you guys see him? And no one could find him.
And I was laying outside on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I walk outside to the front
And I'm
and
just
I hear,
chilling. I was like, oh, over here.
and I was like, oh shit, he's in the middle of the street.
I wasn't in the middle of the
Okay, you were on the side of the
I was,
street.
I was
but
like right
you
on
were in the
curb
road.
there. I was right there on the curb. I think the general consensus I've come to with myself is that when you locked the door, I was like, well, fuck this. I'm going to run and go into the front. And then I ran around the house and
Got
I
lost?
So there's a fence on either side like a normal house has. So I hopped the fence and there's a big tree right there and boom, hit the tree and then stumbled my way out to the
roadway, the sidewalk.
to the sidewalk, and then just like sat down and
Just
just
lay
plopped down.
down.
And I decided to lay there because I was
So-
like, fuck this.
Me and Nick go out to find him and just find him in the street with a gashed nose, just bleeding
Yeah,
down his
I just did it
face,
to
just
myself,
like
and I was like, oh my god.
just saying like I did a thing, like I fucked up something
I
like that.
fucked
It
it
was
up.
I
just
did
so
this to
bad.
myself.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
just like, god damn it. I made a stupid decision.
You know when your friends are drunk and you can't move them, like no, I'm not going nowhere. This guy was bleeding in the middle of the street. And we were like, no, we gotta clean this. We gotta fix you up here. He's like, no, I'm not going nowhere. It's just
here,
this the whole
being dumb.
night. Yeah, it was a fun time.
Oh, it makes for a good story now. I look back on it and I'm like, damn, I should not drink that much ever again. And I do, because you turn into an idiot basically. But with all the stress I feel like that we were trying to leave behind in Tucson and
Kinda
go, and
did it.
we kind of and like you said, I wasn't the only one.
Got
I
our
was just-
yayas out.
Everyone else was also ridiculous, but I definitely hurt myself on accident. I was that ridiculous. So if you follow us all on Instagram and everything, you probably saw the snippets of this story and everything, and then I randomly appear the next day with a Band-Aid on my nose.
Yes.
That's where that came
Still
from.
got a scar too.
If you
No,
see him
I still have
now,
a small
if
scar
you
on
see
my
him
nose,
now,
yeah.
you can see his scar.
So, and it's just a reminder every time I look in the mirror to not be an idiot.
Don't drink that much, John.
Don't drink, yeah. It's stupid. But that was Colorado.
That was a
we
big
also we went to Independent Records while we were there,
we did.
which was the biggest thing I feel like that
Yeah.
we did when we were there.
Definitely.
Like I said, all bullshit aside, it was still a good trip.
Because initially
Made a
we
real
were trying to
connection.
play a show in Colorado, is why we were gonna go out there initially, and
Yeah.
it didn't. Then the stars didn't line for it, so we just went out there to have fun. But we wanted to like get something out of the whole thing, and Independent Records was down to have some of our CDs at their shop, so we went down and signed the paperwork, got some of our CDs in there. So if you're in Colorado Springs, listen to this for some reason.
Yep, it's getting
Or if
late
you're in
for sale
Denver,
in
or
Colorado
if you're
Springs.
in
Pueblo?
Yes. We've got CDs up there at Independent Records. I believe they're $10, just like we have them
I
here.
believe
$10.
15 songs for the
songs.
full length, but go snag it. And if they're sold out, text us and let us know, and we will ship them more so you can have more.
You can have all the CDs you want. You just let us know.
Yeah, we've got tons of stock, so we're trying to get them out.
That was a big portion. There was a lot of recuperating coming after that, but
Yeah,
the next thing we did was probably we played the 3rd annual local Festivus here. Which
Well, we played a couple shows before that.
well, like I said, that was
We played some other local
we played a
stuff.
lot of local shows.
Yeah.
The last
A lot of
last
local
part
bar
of the year.
shows and just hanging out with people here and
But we have played all of the Festivus.
Yeah,
stuff.
3 years in a row.
3 years in a row.
Festivus is a local Tucson show that goes down at the Rialto Theater every year, put on by our buddy Brent Court, and
from local love.
yeah, from Local Love, and he's
Funky
just been.
Bones.
We've been
Yep.
playing shows with him for years. The old Desert Fish, Funky Bones is his band, and get along great. He puts on
Great
great
guy.
shows, man, and just makes it really easy to work with. And yeah, the Festivus is a lot of fun. So
Yeah, Festivus is always a really fun show. Like I didn't play the first one with you guys, but then I played last year and I played this year because I just joined at the last Festivus. But it's a fun show to play, and he caters it, and
Yeah,
you know,
he does a lot. He does a lot to help the local music scene here.
Yes.
So if you ever can, go check one of his shows out with Funky Bones, or
Mm-hmm.
come out and support a local
local
In general,
Festivus,
he's
show.
just
or
a
local
real
show
great
in
guy to
general.
know.
Is that,
yeah.
Said in general, he's just a real great guy to know.
He really is. So
Yeah,
Do anything
especially
he
if you're-
can to help
if
you
you're
out.
in a local band here in Tucson, you know, make
him
yourself
up.
acquainted with Brent. He'll do his best to help you out. He's a good dude.
And to round off the year, we met some new friends.
We did.
oh yeah, these guys are super dope. They are just like us, only from California and more successful. But
Awesome.
Skylar Lutz in the gang, really great people.
Dude, they're really awesome.
They are good people.
We played the show with them 28th of December, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was.
Right before-
it was,
right
yeah.
after Christmas, before the New Year, yeah.
It was the hut, right?
Yeah.
No, because that's when we first
was
met
the
them.
first
Was the
show.
hut.
It was the hut. It
The
was.
first
Oh,
show
we
we
did.
played
We
with
met
them
them,
was at
and,
the hut.
and then we hung out afterwards and everything, and really kind of made that connection happen. And then
Yeah, they came up to us and were like, "Yo, like we like your guys' style."
Yeah.
which is the best thing you can hear for another band. Be like, "You guys are fucking killing it." Let's
Especially
Yeah,
from like
do
a
some
band
shit.
that you just watched kill it on stage, and they
Yes.
come up
Have
to
a
you
really
after
great
they've
sound.
slayed, and they're like, "You guys have a really good sound." And you're like, "Nah,
Like,
you
you
have a
guys-
really good sound."
Well, I was about
and they're
to
like,
say the same
"Nah,
to you."
you have a good sound." And we're like, "Bro."
Agree to agree.
And the funny thing was, is like a year ago on Instagram, I found them.
Yeah, same.
I found him playing guitar and whatnot, and saw some of their music. I was like, "Holy shit, these guys are good." And not but a fucking year later, we're playing
Yeah.
with them, and now
We have a thing now, like
Yep.
since that 28th show, we played like 3 or
we've
4
got, like, a
shows with
little
them
fling
already.
with
Like
them
it's just,
almost.
it's always a good time, and
right.
we always hang out and party
If
afterwards.
these two bands were
like,
people,
yeah.
I'd start wondering,
what they're doing
When
late
they're
at
gonna
night.
move
You
in
know?
together.
I'd start wondering, what do we call this?
Are we gonna label this? Or?
Are we gonna label this or no labels, or is this serious or just for fun or what?
Yeah, they're really great group of
Yeah,
great
for
group
real.
of people, and they've been coming down and playing here.
Yeah, playing with us at Playground. So if you've caught any of those shows or anything, you've seen them live with us, and like Dylan was saying, we always are chilling afterwards now, and they hooked it up. Now we're actually headed out next week to go play with them in Santa Barbara. We're playing at, I think it's called Sandbar.
Sandbar.
We're going out there next
First
week.
time playing in Santa Barbara, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I think because we've
We've
it's
been
just
to
north
LA,
of
we've
LA.
been-
So
yeah,
last time
so-
we were out in Cali was what
That's
Downey
like South LA.
and Long Beach. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to get back out to Cali again. Even if it's cold, I'm definitely dipping a toe in the ocean. It's gonna be freezing, but I don't care.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. I'm gonna meet the Pacific again.
Yeah, it's good finding a band like that that's just willing to, get up and drive all the way out here on like a 3 weeks notice, and like the same going that way. It's just kind of amazing because usually you like meet bands and like, oh yeah, let's play a show together in our city, and then nothing just ever
really
happens of it. But as soon as we offered that playground show to them,
They
were
were
like,
willing to move.
yep, we're on it. We're coming down.
Yeah,
That's what they were saying too. Is like we were on the first show we played with them was like one of the last days of their tour. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they did just done a 40-day long world. Fucking thing.
US tour.
45-day long US tour for their new album Tide Lines. And so we were like right at the tail end of
Which
that.
is great. Go check out Tide Lines.
Yes, Tide Lines is
Skylar
awesome.
Lutz on Spotify.
And
all that shit.
That first night we got them to come over and hang out here.
Yep.
And they were talking. They were like, we met so many bands, and like they would say they were down, but maybe some members couldn't follow through, or they weren't down to go play that far out of state. They're not travel across the country. Like they're trying to find someone that was kind of like us. Like all four of us we don't really have like super ties here. Like we can move around, we can do what we want. We want to do that. We want to make this our like dream, and they haven't met anyone like that. And for us to like pop up, and they were like down to work with us because, like I said, they don't see too many of that. Which
it was
really hard
kind
to
of
find,
a,
honestly.
and I didn't know that it was that hard to find. Like I thought
Agreed.
I thought there was gonna be a lot of people out there like us, just trying to fucking push through the barrier. Like
Just jump on anything that comes up.
Exactly.
As much
Which
as
is one thing I do love about this group of the four of us.
True.
That we have been able, because it's really hard. I've played in other bands where it's just like that. You have a couple members who don't.
How many
wanna do
members
this,
we've
or-
gone through?
Yeah.
I mean, if you fans know,
But
how many changes we've done. It's just what happens.
Yeah, having the four of us, I feel like we've been able to make a lot of progress in the past.
And make general decisions quicker. Yeah.
We can make
and
decisions
put things
quick
into
and-
action. It's not just making the decisions; it's
Yeah,
doing what
doing
it
it,
takes
yeah.
to make those moves, and not just talk about making those moves.
By the way, we got a new bass and it's beautiful.
Yes.
That's
You
something
haven't
that
seen the
we
new
just woke
baby.
up. That's something that we just woke up and I think the only thing that was wrong with the other bass was the
strap
thing that
button.
holds the strap on at the bottom.
It wasn't like anything wrong at
it
all.
was broken, and we just needed to put it back in.
Probably a
with a new
$5 to $10 fix.
You know what you
And we
needed
said-
was a
That's
reason to
stupid.
buy a new bass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we were just waiting for a reason, and Dylan was like, "Hey, we got to get this bass fixed today before the show," and I was like, "How about we just go buy a new bass?" And he was just like, "Okay," and we went and got a new bass. It was a
funny.
beautiful day.
Yeah, so my day job is at a Guitar Center. So they came home from, because they'd already been there looking at basses. Came home and they were calling me on the way home. They're like, "Hey, just so you know, you're buying a new bass today for the band." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Like, I guess we're buying a new bass as a band.
That's what
today,
we're doing
so."
today.
Yep. So like, friggin' wake up! You got to buy a new bass before we go to the show. So, but it was nice to see that sort of like action being taken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's stuff we gotta do, like to upgrade the equipment.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
Dream big, live bigger. Desert fish.
Wow, Dylan.
Wow, words of wisdom.
Just
over here
trademarking
from-
over here. No big deal.
Is that vocal trademark?
Well, maybe.
Binding.
So, what's up? How we doing?
Oh, other than all the band stuff,
I'm talking
what's
to you
going
guys
on? Yeah.
specifically. Yeah. How's everyone in the band doing personally, huh?
Well, aside from me sucking at disc golf lately,
Yeah, that's been the new obsession lately.
yeah, we're all about disc golf right
playing
now.
disc golf.
Love
Except
it.
for me.
Except for John.
because for some reason he doesn't want to come with us.
Well, I've got a lot of
Okay.
stuff on my plate.
He
there.
does. He's a busy guy.
John does a lot of things and he delegates.
I'll
his
give
time,
him
right?
that, but he still needs to come play disc golf with us.
Once or twice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fun sport. Not really a sport. It's like a game. I don't know what to call it.
It's a sport, but it's a really
Oh,
fun,
dude, get a
laid-back
professional
sport.
disc golfer in here. They're fucking slapping.
Yeah, they'd probably beat me up right here. Anyways, there goes my Innova sponsorship ever. Is disc golf even a sport? You're on public record stating.
Good luck getting a disc sponsor.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
No, I need a Fender
Yeah.
sponsor. What's up, Fender? Where you at in my life?
For real.
Just this weekend and tomorrow we're going up for the next day, going up to the first AZ Roots
Yeah.
Yes.
ever. So that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, Nick and Austin can't come for the whole thing, but they'll be there for our
Oh,
show.
work.
Gonna see the first Daisy Roots, catch some of our favorite bands, and have a good time. I'm excited they converted the Cali Roots to Arizona finally.
Yeah,
and
Yes.
I've been waiting
hopefully
for
it sticks around.
Yes.
It should.
I'm sure it will.
I'm sure it
If
will.
Revolution's on it and Stick Figure the first year, they're gonna keep doing
It's
it.
gonna
gonna
keep
get better.
happening.
Yeah, make sure you
Which
guys
is nice for
get
the
out
local
there
music
early
scene
too.
here, though.
Catch
So-
those
For
locals.
the music scene in Arizona alone,
Yeah.
like we really don't
Exactly.
have much going
Like,
on here.
yeah, but the scene's been building. I feel like the last 5-10 years, maybe. It was pretty good for a while when I was first in my other band, and then I kind of saw a drop off. But I feel like it's getting bigger.
I don't know, because when we first started in No Parking Zone, it was nobody. The only reason that we got people to come out is because we were in school, and that was cool back then, you know.
Yeah, you were in a band. And it was
Yeah.
like, oh, come see my
Oh
band.
my God, you're in a band, Mom! I gotta go see this. My friend's in a band.
Playing at a real venue and not in the cafeteria.
Now no one gives a fuck about you. You know? But I don't know. And that was the only reason it was kind of I felt like it was going well back then. But now I feel like it's kind of it's getting in Tucson alone. I feel like it's been getting.
Yeah.
You know,
well, there's a lot
people
of
are down to come out to local music shows.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
cool.
There's a lot of more shows happening, and there's a lot more support for local things.
Support
and
would be the.
I think it's not only the local music scene, though. I think it's just the local sort of aspect of doing things. Because I feel like people have had this sort of corporate America, kind of shoved in their faces since the 50s, you know, and people are just getting sick of it. So you see, locally grown, locally sourced food and
A lot of unique, different things.
local
happening.
art happening, local music. You see a lot of local businesses that are starting to thrive better. So
Well, fucking 4th Ave, I've seen recently,
Yeah.
how Flycatcher, there was people are trying to make it not that, because they're going to make a high rise.
they were gonna put student housing there.
Yeah, are they not anymore?
I have no idea. That's the plan. That's why they shut down.
'Cause I was
and I was
reading,
really
something-
sad to see them close
I-
because I loved
I
playing
want
there.
I want that whole road to stay local, man.
Yeah.
I love that feel down there.
Yeah,
And
it feels old because it is old and it's cool.
And I like that about it, which is cool.
Yeah, but seeing all these crazy big things coming in, just taking it over,
Yeah.
it's sad. I don't like that.
I like that a lot.
I like that the economy is doing better locally, but
Yeah, it doesn't mean
At
I
the
want
cost.
to watch
At
out.
the cost,
at the cost
though,
of
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Of losing all this cool stuff downtown. But yeah, no, we leave. What's tonight? It's Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Thursday in the middle of the night. So we leave. Dylan and I will be at AZ Roots both days. I know on our Instagram and everything, we've been posting about how we'd be hanging out up there. So Dylan and I will be heading up, I believe, tomorrow night, and then we'll be at AZ Roots all day. Saturday, we'll be there most of Sunday, but then
Getting the show.
we're playing that show. So we got to get over to Rockbar, which doors are at 9. I think the show starts at 10.
Yes.
If you have an AZ Roots ticket in your hand, it is free to get in, and it is $10 if you don't have a ticket. I know that timing kind of lines up a little bit weird with some of the sets going on at AZ Roots, and I know that they have their own on-site party happening. But
if you don't have enough money
us.
to come to the AZ Roots show,
Yeah.
come hang out here. It's I think
Come
it's
party with
$10.
us.
It's not much to get in, and
Yeah, and
there's
it's
still
gonna be
some
a great
bands
show.
playing. So
Vanalia, Gaba from Fryuka is going to be there. Audic Empire, and we'll be there. So come hang out. Let's have a beer or something while we're there.
it's kick it.
Yeah. And then I believe we come back Monday. We're here for one day, and then we dip out.
Then we leave to
Going up to Cali.
Santa Barbara.
In Santa Barbara. That's my
That
best Eric
Revolution.
impression, yeah.
Which should be cool. I've been to. I've never played in Santa Barbara, but I've been there.
I've never even been there.
I've driven
No.
through it.
No. I'm excited.
Looks
That's
pretty.
one thing I really like about doing this band thing.
Yeah, you can see new
Go
places.
new
It's
places.
like we can never have enough money to go on vacations, but when we go on tour, we get to see all the
See
cool
new
places.
We're
places,
we
getting
yeah.
go
kind of
to
paid
anyway.
to do it.
Yeah,
you
it's
kinda
a little
get
less
that
luxurious.
Kind of breaking even to do it.
Yeah, breaking
Pretty
even.
much,
Yeah,
But
like I said,
that's
it's
fine. You got to start somewhere. You know?
just less luxurious than an actual vacation.
Eventually, if we can make world tours happen, then we can see a fuck ton of awesome cities worldwide.
Which
but-
I mean is kind of the dream. Like
really
I
is,
wanna,
man.
I love Tucson and I like this being home base, but if
I
I
want
can
to see the world.
if I can use music as an avenue to get to travel and see the world, then I'm gonna. Like,
Yeah,
I want to be able
definitely.
to explore.
I mean, who gets the opportunity to tour like Europe and then not take it? Nah, I'm good.
Doesn't
Not a
sound
huge
like-
fan.
Wait, you want to sound like my goal
want to pay
life?
me to
What?
go to Europe? No.
No.
Like, that's kind of the dream.
You don't want to
man.
do like an Asia tour, like go around Asia? Fuck yeah. No.
I'd love to go.
That'd be fucking awesome. Are you kidding
Australia?
me?
Don't get
All those places.
stung by something though. Knowing Austin, he'd probably get stung by something and be allergic to it.
No,
They try to give him penicillin.
Austin
and
would
then he'd
try
die.
to. Austin would get drunk and try to fight a kangaroo and get knocked out.
That's true. He would fight a kangaroo.
I would not fight
You
a
would
kangaroo.
drunk-
I would get drunk and try to cuddle a kangaroo maybe, and then get
You
my
would
ass
kick your
kicked.
ass kicked. Yeah.
And then get knocked out.
Like, can I ride in the pouch?
Hey kangaroo, I'm real tired. Can you just let me in the pouch? Oh no, that's your personal space. Ow, my calculator.
Oh.
Anyways, we're all going to see Crystalia.
Dude, we are.
Yeah,
That's gonna be dope.
That's another band
So
activity we're doing.
Yes.
We're taking a day with a bunch of
squad.
our friends, and we're just gonna take a day off and go see a good comedy show.
Yeah.
We're all gonna wear red.
No.
Well, it's blue.
Just
Right?
kidding.
Blue
It's
is-
supposed
yes.
to be blue. The
Blue
babies
is
wear
on
blue.
the babies thing on his podcast, and he says,
But you're not even
to
a
wear
baby.
blue.
You don't even have cash.
I don't even have the Cash App.
Yeah.
This is not sponsored podcast.
I have the Cash App.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, I don't
Hey,
think
I
we
don't.
have the rights to mention Cash App. We should
I
probably
also
stop.
got
Yeah,
someone else
Cash
to
App.
download Cash
But
App.
I do
today,
have Cash App, so if you wanted to sponsor us,
We're huge.
3 out of the 4 of us definitely have.
If they
Cash
sponsored
App.
us, I would get it.
We're a really big podcast, and a lot of people listen to us. You should sponsor.
Absolutely, that's true.
13 listeners is huge, right?
It's huge.
Well, 13,000. Yes.
Oh, that's what I meant to
That's
say.
what.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
say.
So come on, Cash App, get on it.
Right.
Sponsor us today.
This is not
On Dollar
currently
Shave
sponsored.
Club. Yeah, we'll take Dollar
podcast
Shave
at
Club
all.
too.
Fender, while you're out there, we have a fuck ton of your gear too. So just
Yes.
gonna drop that bone there in your court.
It's not
bone?
my realm,
With the
but
ball?
yes.
Oh.
I'm all truth, drums, and Zildjian cymbals.
Yeah.
Well, you should really switch to the Fender drum kit, John.
Yeah,
I've
that's
heard that
true.
it's
That's
really,
not-
really,
Your drum kit.
it's really like out there right now.
100%
It's a new,
rosewood.
yeah.
If Fender wants to build me a drum kit, I would play the shit out of it.
That's a joke for all the musicians out there. For anyone else listening, Fender doesn't make drum kits.
But they've been
Ha
doing
ha,
this. They're on this big
jokes.
kick where they're putting
Funny.
rosewood necks on
Way to
full
just ruin
rosewood necks
that,
on
dude.
guitars.
What's that, Dylan?
He said you ruined the joke because you explained it.
Yeah. You
No,
explained the
no,
joke.
I made it
Hashtag
better.
You imply.
I just
Get better
drag
at
it on
comedy.
until it's uncomfortable.
I feel like
That's
we
what she
watch
said.
too much stand up for you to ruin jokes like that.
Well,
It's kind of a
I'm not a professional stand-up
He's not the comedian.
comedian.
it's
That's the
kind of a
thing.
guilty pleasure. I feel like of everyone in the
All of
band.
us in
That's
the
true.
band.
Just
We
we
watch a
binge
lot of
stand up. Oh,
comedies.
new stand up Netflix. Boom, watched it. Already watched the new Ray Romano one, which was hysterical.
That was really good.
You know what I'd rather watch than stand-up comedy?
What?
The Office.
Okay, The Office is dope.
I mean, always we're all kind of obsessed with The Office. If you didn't
Yes.
know.
I have a confession. I haven't seen all of The Office.
Oh, well, not Austin.
All right, well,
The three of
Austin's
us.
out of the
Obviously,
band.
he's out.
There's always one person
Yeah.
out
so
of all of
thought
us
we
that's
had a
just
solid
out.
member lineup.
So what
John
we're looking
doesn't play
for
disc
now
golf. I
is a
don't
new
watch.
guitarist. if you know one out there,
In requirements, you must watch The Office.
Yes, that's about it.
it's the only requirement.
And you have to play the G, C, and D chord.
Yeah.
You got
Then you're
you
in.
got to be able to hold your own. Half your interview is going to be me and Nick sitting there quoting at you, and you got to tell us what episodes they're from because
Yeah.
Nick and I do that to each other.
That's just
We're
fun.
That is a
training.
pastime of ours.
So we can go to a.
A legitimate, like the Office
I want to go
Olympics.
to
Also, to all other bands out there looking for a guitarist, I am now a free agent.
a.
Can we turn Austin's mic off? I think he's doing this.
Just get rid of him. Bye.
Need more.
Well-
need more drink.
So you need more drink.
Always more drink.
That's why I brought 3 sitting next to me right now.
yeah,
I peed
I'm-
before
I'm
we went
from
on,
2 to
and now I
1.
have 3 drinks sitting next to me.
Well, I have none.
I got.
Also,
whiskey
I'd like
water,
to
I
note
got a
that
plain
Nick
water,
is
and
now
I got
sitting in a
coffee.
wheelchair. That's
Actually-
a total band hobby.
I was thinking about today starting because I want to start an Instagram channel for my wheelchair.
You should.
So that way when we go on tour, I want to take it with us and then put it in like random ass places and just take pictures of it.
It'd be beautiful.
I do want to mention for anyone who hasn't seen us, he does not need the wheelchair. He's just in it. It's like,
it's a fun
once again,
chair.
a sport of ours. So wheelchair sitting,
Wheelchair
Wheelchair
tricks.
sitting. We bring it with us.
training.
Some say it's bad luck. I say it brings good luck. I don't know.
Good luck, because if you ever needed it, you would.
I have
You
it.
know how to
You
use
would
it
have
as
it,
well.
and you would be great.
You'd be really
at
good.
using
Great
it.
at it. He wheelies through the house and
Yeah, the balance game is strong
the balance game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
with this one.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what we've been up to.
What
I
else do
feel
we have
like.
going on?
We did order something.
Oh, yes, I almost
we
forgot about
did.
those.
Some new merch.
Some limited edition.
Limited edition.
When right around the 12th.
So originally we thought we were gonna have them on the 15th, but I just got a new update today from Ups, and they said that it should be here by the 12th. So we won't have them in Phoenix, but we will have the new limited edition run
In
of
Santa
shirts
Barbara.
in Santa Barbara. So if you're there, pick
Hopefully.
one up. We only printed a limited edition amount of them.
Spoiler alert: they're red
Yes.
Ish.
ish, but they're beautiful. I really like them. I'm gonna buy one for
I want
myself.
one for myself. Exactly. That's always a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that we all just buy our own merch.
I have one of every one of our
I don't have
t-shirts.
I don't have a black It's Getting Late shirt. I
Well,
believe.
you better get one. We
They're
have
almost
four
We're
out.
left.
almost out.
We're almost out, guys. That's also
Yeah.
a noteworthy thing. I think
Yeah.
we have like 10 It's Getting Late black shirts.
I'm pretty sure this is how we're gonna do it. At least for these ones. Like we're never gonna make black ones again. I don't think.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
I mean, we should do this from now on.
Yeah. So if you ever like really see a design that you want, make sure you buy it when you see it because it'll be the last time that we order it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that more exclusive.
Yep.
Plus, if you're a really super fan, you get a bunch of
You
different
get to have
types
the
of
you
merch.
get the full collector's edition.
Oh wait,
of
for
everything.
every day of the week, you can wear a Desert Fish shirt.
of a different
it's my
color
goal.
and design.
People ask me, "Is it weird wearing your own band T-shirt?" And I say, "No, I'm free advertising for myself." So
Pretty much.
and it's
I
also
think
my
it's
band
more
T-shirt. And I
like
think it's cool.
shameless
So sorry,
advertising.
I get it.
I don't know about
I mean, it's
free.
free.
It's shameless free
You
advertising.
don't give
I guess.
Still free.
someone at Subway who makes a sandwich shit for eating a sandwich when he gets home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Makes
speaking
sense.
of comedy specials, I think I stole that from Donald Glover. I don't remember.
I don't really remember.
I don't remember.
Someone
where
said it.
Someone said it.
We watched too much.
He's not
comedy.
trademarking that one.
No. I
Damn.
respect that guy too much.
Yeah, so we should have them at in Santa Barbara, and then we'll have them at 24th, obviously. The next time we are going to be back in Tucson, actually playing a show, will be March 1st. So it's going to be a minute. So if you're not in Phoenix or you're not going to make that drive up to Phoenix to hang out with us, March 1st is the next date. We're playing at Playground with
And
our
our-
good friends in Skylar
Our
Lutz.
band crush,
Yes, they will be
Skylar
back
Lutz.
out here with us
Wifey?
again.
wifey.
Yeah.
And we will have the limited edition runs of the shirts if they don't sell out at all the other shows.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So if you really want one, come up to the Rockbar the 24th.
or,
If you're in Arizona.
yeah, or the 10th at Rockbar in 2 days.
Well,
3 days.
We won't have them then.
Oh no, we won't. Yeah. So,
Wow, John's
24th.
lying to all of you guys.
Wow,
Did you hear that?
I have no idea what I'm
Did you,
talking
hear
about.
him, did you hear him just blatantly lie to all of you guys?
Blatantly lie. I just
The
confused
entire
myself.
Massive fan
There's-
base we
there's
have.
too
All
much-
fucking 19 of you that I was
Too much
listening
stuff.
to.
There's too much stuff going on.
You thought he loved
Also, whoever's listening, we just want to say thank you for
For
checking this
real.
out and
Yeah. Thanks for sticking
following
around this
everything
long.
that we're doing. And we couldn't do any of this without
Yeah, honestly,
Not the
the
support of
reception
you guys
Yeah.
participating.
The
So,
album was amazing.
Yes.
Next podcast we do, we'll throw out a Instagram post or
Ask some
Facebook
questions,
post,
yeah.
and whatever you want us to talk about, let us know, and we can hit some
Yeah.
hot topics or
Follow on all social media.
if you just want us to talk about you, we can do a full.
Yeah, we'll give you a shout out if you
we'll
say
give
some
you
nice
we'll give you a
things.
full personal review or something. You
A full
know,
personal review.
whatever you want, just let us know. You know, I'm just saying we could get weird with it.
I mean, we could. Yeah, we could
Send
do
us your
it.
resume and we'll read it on here.
Yeah, please,
It'll be
someone
like,
send us
Tell us what
your
you want.
professional
Whatever that
resume.
recruiting
Us to say about
sponsor is,
you.
but
I would love to read someone's professional resume on a podcast and just see if we can land them a job. That'd be sick.
All right. From now on, every podcast we find someone a job.
we find someone a job. We're not gonna read anything crazy online. We're gonna find people jobs.
So ZipRecruiter.
ZipRecruiter, that's what I'm
Hit
saying.
us up. Hit us up, and we'll sponsor you, or you can sponsor us.
Yes.
To find you jobs.
And we'll find you people to find them jobs.
Yes, I guess.
We'll find
I'm
you
confused,
employees.
but it sounds fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, this is not a sponsored
Give us
podcast.
a script so we can read it. I think that's about it, guys.
Yeah,
I mean, we do have some
Oh.
prospects for the midsummer, don't we?
Yeah, say we wait on
Yeah.
those.
Well,
that's
I
all
was
in the air.
more-
Let's not talk about it yet.
Yeah. There's
I
some,
guess
there's
we're
some
keeping
cool
secrets
things
from
in the
you
work.
guys.
We're keeping secrets.
that,
Sorry.
we
Stay
can't really
tuned
tell
because
you
it is
yet.
pretty good. I got excited. I wanted to talk
I'm
about
definitely
it. But
excited and I want to talk about it.
yeah,
And
we're
we're gonna
gonna
be-
go ahead and hold on.
We're going to be
Hold
doing
on.
these podcasts.
More
We're going to be
regular.
doing them frequently. And
try.
help us, like I said, follow us on social media and kick our asses if we're not posting them.
Yep.
And we'll do them more for
Yeah,
you.
give us
Um,
shit mainly awesome.
We have just a little.
Yeah, sure. You guys can
If
blow
you've
up
made
my
it-
pages. I don't care. Follow
you've,
me while you're at it so I can get past like 200 followers without any work.
Yeah, Austin's on the road to 300 followers, and we need to get him there.
Big boy Austin, 300 followers.
I would drop my Instagram name here, but I don't even know it for sure. I'm pretty sure it's
Aland
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 2.
2.
Yeah, there we go.
Alien 2.
I can tell you.
Yes,
Everybody
yeah,
go
no.
follow me.
I tagged you enough.
They know my Instagram better than I do.
Yeah. We're all on Instagram and I think most of us are on Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter.
I've
I'm
never
on
posted
Snapchat.
it,
John
but
is
I'm
the
on
only-
there.
I'm on Twitter. If you want to hear me rant in the middle of the night or see me retweet lots of just random things, that's what my Twitter is. And band lyrics. If you want cool music, I post shit there, what I'm listening to.
Actually, one of my coworkers was asking if I knew of good, like, workout music. And
Power Man
I was
5000.
like, he
Go
was like,
follow me on Apple Music and you can see what I listen to.
yeah.
Power Man 5000
I
is all
told
you
him,
need.
I was like, my friend
Same
John
song or
could
whatever.
definitely hook you up with
he want?
music. And I
Electronic,
totally
metal?
forgot to tell you
Oh,
about it
what's
until
on-
this
that
What
one
genre?
song?
That's I can
He
look it
wants
up.
metal,
and
like
Like
if
metal
I was
stuff?
he
if I was
listens to
green,
some pretty commercial
I'm blue.
metal
If I was green,
or
I'm
like
black.
rock,
If I-
like Breaking Benjamin and like Disturbed. But he was like, I want some stuff that
Dude, I'll give him
isn't
some
super
deep
pop.
cut hardcore stuff.
Yeah, give him that.
got them
He's
deep
looking
cuts.
for gains, so whatever's gonna pump him up in the
Yeah,
gym.
dude. Some good like
I mean,
stick to
here-
your guns or some counterparts or some knocked loose.
There you go, Nico.
Well, we'll wrap it up.
What do we want to mention that we've been dabbling in a little bit of
Yeah,
the writing game?
we've been stepping back in the writing game.
Just
So-
a little bit.
Finally back
Yeah,
at it
maybe.
again.
We're not
Maybe-
gonna give you any details
And this
about
is
it, but we
this
are
is again.
currently writing.
If you want the most insight on what we're doing, you have to follow us on like Snapchat and Instagram. We're gonna post a lot of stories and like little shit you won't see
Little
ever
snippets.
again.
Yeah.
If you want to hear it now rather than later,
Yeah.
you catch some snippets on there.
Yeah. And if you've made it this far into the podcast, then you know we're back in the writing game. If you didn't, then you won't.
Then you have no idea.
But we have a show this weekend, February 10th at the Rockbar, Audic Empire, Vanalia, Gabo Fayuca. It's going to be at the Rockbar. It's an AZ Roots after party, starts at 9. Our next show is in Santa Barbara, February 13th with Skylar Lutz. If you're in the area, come out and hang out. It's going to be a great night.
Sandbar.
At Sandbar.
Okay,
Sand-
Yeah, at Sandbar. February 24th at the Rogue Bar. Our old friends Black Salt Tones and our good friends Rylan Out will be there. So come hang out with us in Phoenix and we'll get the jams going.
Yep.
Thank you guys again for listening. Appreciate it all.
February.
You guys are the best.
Have a good one.
Love you
It
guys.
is. Love you too. Welcome to the Desert Ridge Podcast.
A fart counter.
It's going to happen so many times, dude. I'm telling you.
God.
I hate a fucking full thing of chili today. Oh, that's all I've had.
Yeah.
So I had Chipotle last night for dinner. So
Yeah.
I've been having some rank ones today.
Is your phone on a coaster? Because that'd be pretty cool.
I did kind of fuck my ass up though,
Nick's
because
phone actually.
Who fucked your ass?
I ate Taco Bell last night and my butt was hurting today.
Hurting today.
Oh man, like it was hurting. It had some shit to say and it was not good things.
Yeah, I had some pretty hot farts
You
today.
gotta respect your butt sometimes.
Yeah, and I don't think I do that often enough. I don't think about my butt often enough.
You
I probably
you just gotta-
should.
It should be a little bit more of a conscious effort.
And you guys want to do hot.